Today, we're going to talk about people on the autism spectrum and what skills can we help to strengthen with people on autism spectrum. Well, the spectrum is very broad, so I don't want to try to tackle it all today, but there is one skill I do see that is pretty common that we work with children and that can really help them if they're on the autism spectrum, and that is something called divided attention. I also call it switching. But that ability for you to do two things simultaneously. It could be something as simple as, I want you to clap on a metronome, and while you're clapping on the metronome, I want you to count, okay? And if you're older, I want you to count by twos or by threes. And doing those two tasks, it's actually three, because you have to listen to the metronome, you have to clap, and you have to remember where you're at. Okay, so there's actually three things you're doing simultaneously, is very challenging. We have people who are exceptionally brilliant, but if you ask them to do a task that is automatic, like say their alphabet or count, and do it on a beat, it becomes very challenging for them. And that divided attention is something that I would say it can be very helpful. Children on the spectrum have many gifts. What I would say is we can help them actually give even more by providing them with this additional skill of being able to do those two things at once, or switch very quickly between those two things, because there is no such thing as multitasking. Your brain is actually switching very quickly between two things. You are not doing two things at once. It's not possible. So for those people who are really quick at switching, it looks like they're doing two things at once. For a child on the autism spectrum, oftentimes we see that they really struggle to do more than one thing at a time because they don't have that switching mechanism honed. Speed that up and you will see tremendous gains in terms of ability to socially interact, ability to handle more chaos in their life, more flexibility, less stress when an unexpected outcome or response comes at them. When you have that ability to switch, you are able to, if you will, go with the flow just a little bit easier.